Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, I saw a comment on yesterday's video because I did talk about something. I talked about 7 years, and um, and I read the question, and I understand where you're coming from. The question was, what have you done in the past 7 years, and what do you plan on doing in the next seven? Let's start with what I've done in the past 7 years. I've gone on. I've lost a lot of family members. I've lost a lot of friends that I held dear to me in my heart. Um, I've I dropped out of college. I've been to so many different places around the world in my 7 years that I've in from the past 7 years. I started my Twitter account. I started this YouTube channel. I started my YouNow channel. I started Twitch about a year ago. Uh, I've been to Ohio. I've been to Nevada. I've been to Hawaii. I've been to two Sacramento Comic Cons. I've been to two VidCons. I've been to I've been to the Redwood National Forest. I've been to the Sequoia National Park. Um, what else have I done? I've been to a Giants game. A couple of times. I've been to Lake Tahoe a couple of times. I've been to Reno a couple of times. I've been to San Diego once. I've been to Catalina Island. I've been to. I mean, there's so many places I've been that you guys don't get. You haven't experienced with me. Now, with that being said, and I've read hundreds of books, watched thousands of movies. Um, you know, uh, I've had a job. No, I haven't had a job. Scratch that last part. Uh, I've gone to. I've done pretty much everything I could think of in California. Now let's focus on. I've been to car shows too, several in California and several in Reno. Uh, I want to. Here's the things on my to do list for the next 7 years because one person asked me this. In the next 7 years on this channel, which will be 14 years, I would like to do more outside vlogs and have those vlogs edited by a friend of mine. The second thing I would like to do is go to more VidCons and go to my first playlist lives. Go to more Sacramento Comic Cons. Go to my first San Diego Comic Con. Go to my first New York Comic Con. Maybe even go to my first Orlando Comic Con if they have one in Orlando. Go to my first one in Tennessee. Stuff like that. Go do more adventure stuff. Go to my 10-year high school reunion next month. Go to go to more Sacramento Comic Cons. Like the third one I want to go to in what is it? In a couple of months. Things like of that nature. The third thing I have here for the next 7 years is I'd like to go to more concerts and experience, people who I've loved to listen to their music from the very get-go, like Panic at the Disco, Paramore, Demi Lovato, Camila Cabello, BB Rexa, you know, 21 Pilots, Mayday Parade, all of these bands. I'd like to go and watch them perform live in concert. That's something I have here on this list. 4, get married and have kids. I don't know how well it's going to work, but that's something that's on my 7-year plan. I think that's what we're going to call this video, is my looking back on my past 7 years and looking forward to my 7-year plan. The fifth thing I have on here is move to either Los Angeles, New York, Orlando, or Nashville. One of those four locations. Because, LA, they have Disneyland, they have, all kinds of sporting stuff that you can go do there. New York, I have a couple of friends that live in New York. Orlando, Disney World, the safari, all that stuff. Nashville, it's the music country of the world, to be honest with you. And then, sixth thing I have on here is get a job and get my license in the next 7 years. There are so many more things that I would like to do in my next 7 years. For example, meet more celebrities. That's another one I want to do. Whether it's, at San Diego Comic-Con or at New York Comic-Con or going to a movie premiere in New York or going to a movie premiere in LA. Those are some things that are on my bucket list in the next 7 years. Collecting more pop figurines for my collection. Watching way more movies. Reading more books. Just the small things in life that normal people would not normally do. I think that's important, is that someone who asked me that, I can't remember your name, but I'd have to go back and look at it. But that would be kind of, I kind of give you like a glimpse about the past 7 years of my life, And then I give you a forecast of what I think I would like to do in the next 7 years. But again, who knows if that's actually any of those 7 things that are on my bucket list for the next 7 years are going to actually happen. One of them will probably happen. At least one. Maybe 2. But, just to give you a little insight of what my brain's thinking for the next 7 years. I'd love to go to the 10th annual VidCon next year. I'd love to, go to my first Playlist Live in Orlando or pop-up playlist in New Jersey, or if they bring it back to Washington, D.C. or wherever it's going to be. Going to the 11th VidCon, the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. So all of the VidCons from here on out, going to, to Arizona maybe, going to Nashville, Tennessee, going to Orlando, Florida again, going to, visiting New York and seeing what all the hype is in New York, going back to Ohio to visit my family, my mom's side of the family, going to, different places around California that I have not been yet. And there's been quite a few places I've been in California. Maybe even going up to Seattle, going to Portland, maybe going to Boise, Idaho. Who knows? Just traveling more, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at here, is that I want to do a little bit more traveling in the next 7 years. Now, who knows if that's actually going to happen, but I want it to happen. I want to be able to travel in the next 7 years. I want to be able to have a family in the next 7 years, do more courageous and outgoing stuff in the world for my YouTube channel in the next 7 years. Just the tiny little pieces of my life that I want to get going here in the next 7 years. Because by that time, I will be, 34, 35, something like that? No, I'll be 33? No. I'm going to be 37? Or 36 in the next 7 years. And I even have a Dear Future Me thing that I'm doing too. That's every 5 years I'm going to do a update on that and see how that goes. So, and hopefully, I'll see all the Avengers films and all of the, Marvel films by then, and who knows what's going to happen in the movie world in the next 7 years. But I'm ready for it. I just thought I'd do that little quick video for you guys and give you, insight of what happened in my past 7 years and what should happen in my next 7. So, I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand new vlog, or later today, I'm not sure yet. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.